Welcome back to a new machine learning tutorial. In this video we are going to talk about light gradient boosting machine algorithm. It's generally known with its short name LightGBM. We are going to talk about how the algorithm works, how we can code it in Python, and also the parameters it has. Let's start coding. Okay, let's start. I'm in the VS Code, but you can use any code editor that you want. And for this tutorial I'm going to create a notebook like lightgbm.ipmb. And in here I'm going to select my kernel real quick. Next up, let's start with installation. So from your terminal you can say pip install lightgbm like this, and you can say pip3 if you are using Mac or Linux. And after that you are going to have this installed on your system. Again, if you're using Windows, you can use like pip install lightgbm and you are going to be ready to go. And let's start by importing the libraries. So I will say import lightgbm as LGB, import pandas as PD, import numpy as np, from scikit-learn the datasets, import, let's say like load breast cancer, and also let's say fetch California housing. And next up, what I'm going to say is I will say from scikit-learn model selection import train test split, and I will say from scikit-learn.metrics import accuracy score. And I'm going to explain all those in a second. Accuracy score is enough. And I will say import joblib. So in here, actually I have a typo. Yeah, like this. Okay. In here, we import lightgbm, pandas, numpy, and we import two different datasets, one for classification, one for regression models. I'm going to show you the both in this video, how we can use lightgbm for both regression and classification tasks. On model selection side, we import the train test split for splitting our data into 40 training and testing parts, and we import accuracy score for evaluating our models. Also for the regression side, let's also import mean squared error, and we import joblib for exporting our models. So after training the model, we are going to export them, so it's going to be usable in different types of applications. So I'm going to make it run again with the mean squared error import, and we can directly start. I will say data equals to load breast cancer, and let me call the data. You can see we have something like this, and in here I will say X is going to be pandas data frame, data, and columns are going to be data feature names like this. So at the X we are going to have something like this right now, which looks awesome. And on the Y we will say data.target. So on the Y we are going to have our labels, and what I'm going to do right now is I will say import warnings, and warnings filter warnings ignore, because I don't want to see any type of feature warning or depreciation warning, so I'm going to filter those out. Now I'm going to split the data. So I will say xtrain, xtest, ytrain, ytest is going to be train test split, x, y, test size is going to be 0.2, which means that 20% of the data is going to be in the testing set. And on our model side, we need to create the data sets. So train data is going to be LGB dataset xtrain, and we are going to pass the label like ytrain. Also, I need to use lowercase in here. And for the test data, I will say LGB dataset xtest, and label is going to be ytest like this. Okay, awesome. Now we are going to define the parameters for our model. So I will say parameters, and let's go one by one. You can try different parameters by looking at the documentation. I'm just going to use example parameters for both models, just for showing you how we can define them, but you can check the documentation for more options on this site. Let's start with objective. So objective is going to be the binary classification, because let me show you the why again. We have labels like 0 and 1. We have a binary classification problem. Next, metric is going to be binary error. It's the metric to evaluate. And let's set the boosting type. Let's say GBDT, gradient boosting decision tree, for this. Next, let's set the learning rate, like let's say 0.1. And I'm going to set the verbose as -1. Okay, awesome. Next up, I will say model classification is going to be LGB.train. I will pass parameters, train data, and also validation set side. I will give test data in list, and I will say number of boost round as 100. So when I make this run, I'm going to have my model getting trained in here. So I have my model ready right now. And how we can get predictions from this is easy. You can say write prediction model classification that we think that we defined in here, and after that I will use the predict method from it, xtest, and here we can see the predictions we have, and we need to turn them into a binary format. So it's going to be ypred binary is going to be 1 if p equals or more than 0.5, else 0 for p in y predictions. So y prediction binary is going to be a binary list right now. Okay, awesome. Now let's see our accuracy score on this. For that we can say accuracy score, we can call y test with y predictions binary like this. So in this way we can get accuracy score from our model. And in here, before passing into the regression, I just want to quickly talk about the parameters that you are going to see a lot when you are seeing the implementations of LightGBM. So we have the objective in here, and the general use cases are binary, multiclass, or regression, which multiclass is for classification problems, but if we have like more classes, not like just 0 and 1 or something like that, we are going to have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 multi-classes. And of course on the regression side we have continuous variables like 10,000 and stuff like that. And we have metrics, we have binary error or root mean squared error for regression and stuff like that. We have learning rate in here. In here, smaller means slower but more accurate learning. We have number of leaves. I didn't put it in here, but it controls the model complexity. We have max depth, it limits the tree depth. We have feature fraction, it randomly selects features for each iteration. And we have bagging fraction, it randomly selects rows for each iteration. Okay, let's do a regression example. So for that, I will initialize something like housing, and I will call fetch California housing. And next up, I will say x is going to be equals to pandas data frame housing.data. Columns are going to be housing.feature names like this. And in here we are going to have an x like this. And also for the y, I will say housing.target, and we are going to have values like this. We have continuous variables, not like the classification, just like 0, 1. This is unlimited and most of them are unique. Now I will say xtrain, xtest, ytrain, ytest, train test split. I will say x, y, and let's set the test size of 0.2 again. And I will say train data, it's going to be LGB dataset, xtrain, and it's similar to the classification, ytrain, and for the test data, we will say LGB dataset, xtest, label, y test. And now what I'm going to say is I will say parameters, and in here I will say objective. It's going to be regression, and metric is going to be root mean squared error. And let's set the boosting type same, boosting type, and I will say learning rate 0.05. Now let's also define number of leaves, let's say 30, and let's say verbose -1. Okay, now we can train this model easily with model regression is going to be LGB train, parameters, train data, validation sets again is going to be in a list, test data, and I will say number of boost rounds, this time let's say 500. So actually I have a typo in here. Now I'm going to make it run, and we have the model ready. Now we can get predictions from it, like my prediction model regression dot predict x test, and in here I will say mean squared error is going to be y test by prediction, and I will say squared false, like this, and we have our mean squared error in here. Okay, we successfully trained both the classification and regression models. Now let's see how we can export them. So I will say joblib.dump for the classification firstly, model classification, and I'm going to name it like LightGBM classification .pickle, like this. And when I make it run, you are going to see that in here I'm going to have my pickle file in here like this. Now I can load it back in my apps with all the weights it has, and I can use it. Let's also do the same for the regression. joblib.dump model regression, and I'm going to say LightGBM regression.pickle like this, and it's going to be in here as well. Awesome. Okay, that was it for the coding part of this tutorial. Let's get to the outro. Thanks for watching this tutorial on LightGBM. I have a machine learning tutorials playlist where I have more than 50 videos just like this one. You can check that playlist from the cards of this video or from the links in the description. Also, I'm sharing a new data science video every week on my channel. You can subscribe for more videos like this. Have a great day.